Hey everyone, Correct Genes here, and another interesting look today. This is the DOM ix10. This is one of the early forms of the DOM ix series. It doesn't have the floating ball interactive in the ix10kg or the Saturn circle interactive element that's in later versions of the ix Saturn and the ix6SR. This is in fact a very basic block. It is 10 pins, 10 tumblers, and a few extra dimples for passive pins. The main difference between, say, the ix6SR, which I picked recently on this channel, is you can see the pins inside the lock. If this will focus. Good enough. So you can see the pins in there. Don't look like sort of wedge shape you get out of most key pins. They look like, there we go, they look like these little fins. They're called shark fin pins, and they're rather difficult to get your pick under, and they have a tendency to trap your pick and be very annoying like that. So hopefully we'll be able to get around that with some effort and a camera that will focus. Here we go. So yeah, let's get it viced up and picked. Alright, here we go. Nice flat tensioner in there. Got my Spooks XL. I'm going to see how well it gets under these pins here. Let me try to enunciate a little bit more this time. Alright, I'm not getting anything out of 1 and 2. 3 is difficult to get under, so let's try to just squeeze in there. Very light tension right now because I'm just trying to move these pins, really. Okay, I don't think that was a real click. I think I just slipped off a 4. We're going to move on to 5 because it is also binding. Get my thumb out of the way. Alright, let's go back to the start, see where we're at. 3 is still kind of low. I'm not going to mess with him right now. I'm not going to mess with 4. I am going to mess with 5 though. Come on. Alright, let's head back. Nothing on 3. Click out of 4. That's good. Okay, and one more time, and then we'll switch to the left. Okay, 1 is binding. Okay, click out of 1. Okay, I think it's time to move to the left side. I think 1 just silently set there. Okay, 3 felt like it's set. I'm on 5 now. Okay, I think my pick is stuck a little bit. Okay, 5 set, and now we are in a false set. So I think we just have to get the T-pins. Let's see if we can find any on this left side first. Okay, gotta click out of 4. Okay, I think we're all good here, so we're going to move over to the right. 1 feels set. Alright, there we go. Hit 2, and the lock is picked. So let's get her open and see what is inside. Pretty sure I did not put my thumb in the way of the picking this time like I did last time. This is not the first take, I assure you. Okay, here we go. So the lock is picked. Let me turn down that light. There we go. And we are locked up now. I'll turn that on its side. Oh no, I feel a cough coming. I have a cough right now, and it is not the best for doing video, but we'll see if we can soldier on through it. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that, roommate came home. Let's go ahead and get this guy open. Alrighty. Words cannot express how much I hate circlips. Okay, where'd that key go? Here we go. Yeah, let's do it that way. And 99% chance that pins start falling out here. Okay, let's put this guy down. Alright, so let's let that one fall first. There's a profile pin from the bottom. And then we've got one on the side as well. There it goes. And then we have that little plate that sits on the other side of the core. And then we have the 10 pins, which we will put over here. Actually, we will not. We're actually going to take those out first. Let's be real about this. Alright, so there's a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. True to its name, it has 10 pins. And you can get a good look at this shark fin here. So these are parallel to the keyway, and when you try to get under them, they like to just sort of angle out of the way a little bit. And then what'll happen is your pick gets caught up in the chamber on this little ledge here with the shark fin, and that results in your pick getting trapped and you needing to use usually another pick to get it out, which is, you know, obnoxious. Alrighty. And then we have the drivers. And of course, all these pins have the interesting aspect that they're curved at the top with the same curvature as the actual plug and housing, which makes them have well, as small of a shear line as possible, and also I think contributes to the fact that they have a tendency to not click when you set them. You can see that there are only a couple types of pins here. We have standard pins, and then we have these T-pins, which is why there was a false set right before opening, because of those couple T-pins. Come on. And the last one. And I'm not going to take all the springs out because they're just standard springs. There's nothing particularly special about them. Anyway, yeah, so this is a quite straightforward lock, to be honest. It's just got a couple profile pins here and then this little plate on the side, which I believe is also something that can be used to house some extra profile pins. But this lock happens to be missing a couple of them, so I'm not sure if that was actually filled. Other than that, it's just 10 pins, 10 drivers, some with some T-pin elements, and then this interesting sort of teardrop maintaining of orientation so that they can all have this sort of curvature, which matches the rest of the plug and housing. So anyway, that's all for this lock, and have a good one.